We are 2 hours in the rush. The children with no patient, and they cry a lot and they want to eat. It's problem. We can't do it every day.
I'm here to take a PCR test, and you can see that the line is crazy. I'm not sure that this is the right system to do it, relying on the PCR test as it is right now. And as for the new variant, I'm not sure that the hysteria is making any sense.
As COVID-19 cases continue to skyrocket in the U.S., the FDA on Monday authorized a third dose of the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine for kids aged 12 to 15 and for 5 to 11-year-olds who are immunocompromised. The agency also narrowed the time for all booster shots to 5 months instead of 6 months after the primary doses, saying a shorter window could offer better and quicker protection against the Omicron variant. COVID cases are surging due to the highly transmissible variant, which health officials say could quickly overwhelm hospitals. Studies show boosters appear to be protective against Omicron. 2 shots of the mRNA vaccine are about 35% effective against Omicron, but a booster dose increases effectiveness to 75%, according to the CDC, based on data from South Africa and the United Kingdom. In authorizing boosters for young teens, the FDA said it reviewed data on the safety of a third dose provided by the Israeli Ministry of Health, including data from over 6,300 individuals 12 to 15 years of age who received a Pfizer shot. Israel on Sunday said it would offer a 4th dose of the Pfizer vaccine to people over 60 and medical staff.
Israel said on Monday that it will admit foreigners with presumed COVID-19 immunity from 199 countries deemed medium risk from next week. The move, which partially reverses a ban imposed in late November, suggests Prime Minister Naftali Bennett's government sees waning value in sweeping travel curbs, which have wrecked winter tourism. The new rules come a day after Bennett announced that the country will offer medical staff and those over the age of 60 a 4th coronavirus vaccine. Concerned citizens like Sharon Geffen welcome the move as Israel faces a surge in Omicron infections.
As soon as we heard that Israel was allowing for the people 60 and above to get the 4th vaccine, we made appointments, myself and my husband, to get the vaccine because we're concerned. We know it's very, very contagious. I believe it's almost impossible to avoid contact with somebody who has the Omicron, and I think that this is the best way to avoid getting sick with COVID.
Israel only approved the use of a 4th dose of the Pfizer vaccine for the immune-compromised and the elderly living in care homes last week. Over the past 10 days, daily infections have more than quadrupled, and COVID cases are predicted to reach record highs in the coming weeks. Bennett expects up to 50,000 could be infected daily. The rapid pace of infection has led to many Israelis waiting hours in line for coronavirus tests, although Omicron has not brought corresponding rises in mortality. Speaking in a televised address on Sunday, Bennett said the country was acting swiftly and decisively.
Israel will once again be pioneering the global vaccination effort. Omicron is not Delta. It's a different ballgame altogether. We must keep our eye on the ball, act swiftly and decisively if we want to continue engaging and working with an open country as much possible throughout this pandemic.
Around 60% of the country's 9.4 million population are fully vaccinated, meaning they have either received 3 doses or have recently had their second.
Tesla shares shot north right out of the gate on the first trading day of the year Monday, fueled by a surge in deliveries at a time when other automakers are struggling with supply chain issues. The electric vehicle maker delivered 308,600 vehicles in the latest quarter, racing way past Wall Street's estimates. It was able to significantly increase production of its Model 3 sedans and Model Y sport utilities. This comes at a time when factory closures and a global logistic crunch have left automakers short on parts, crimping production. Tesla wasn't exactly immune, but it managed to shrug off much of that by reprogramming software so it can use chips that are less scarce. What's more, analysts say new factories in the US and Germany that are expected to launch operations early this year will enable Tesla to boost production and ease much of the supply constraints. Shares of the world's most valuable automaker rose 10% in early trading Monday, adding to their 50% gain in 2021.